Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from Foxborough. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Throwing on second down, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 55 yards on the game.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. I had defender Drake all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough. But
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by the former Longhorn. At quarterback, it's Quinn Ewers.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on 3rd down, that number just goes up.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, it's Madden. No chance at all. He'll go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On 3rd and long, here's May. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Dulcich now brought in motion. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Pass interference. Offense.
Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. Now Ewers. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback. Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
May to throw on second down. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third down and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. On the return, here's Washington. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Play action now. Ewers. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Miami.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dolphins.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Here's a give to H.A. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Third and short, it's Ewers. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, it's Ewers. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
A gain of
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is May. There's a short one to Hooper. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Patriots out on top, and we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Third down, 3 to go, as we are ready to get back underway. 3rd and short, and here is May. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And this will not be returnable, as this kick will go out of bounds. The Dolphins offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, Ewers. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Christian Barmore in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing now, Ewers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and long for Ewers. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Douglas in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Douglas in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's May. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. They go play action with Ewers. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Well run with Achane. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Throwing from the gun is Ewers. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
On the return is Jones. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 28-yard line. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 32 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On first down, they go back to Henderson, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That complete to Henderson. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for the Patriots. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety.
To the pylon, he's in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. Two choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Borregales now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Patriots move out on top, 14-0. 14.
Dolphins, nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They're going to run, and it's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
To throw is Ewers. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And 3rd down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll spot Henry, open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
At the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. Receiver in motion, headed left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Stevenson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The extra point is good. And the Pats will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So following the touchdown, Borregalis is back to send this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Ewers on first down. This one caught by Waller. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's Ewers. He'll step up and run this. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
First down throw for Ewers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's 2nd and 2. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. That's complete to Diggs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. And we're gonna get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Andres Borregales for the field goal try. This will be a 46-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Two very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To start the drive, it's Achane, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Ewers looking to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
3rd down and 9. Throwing now, Ewers. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Accelerating toward midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, New England. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's 18. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. In motion, Westbrook-Akine. On play action, here's Ewers. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, Ewers. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
And now you need 2 hands to count how many sacks they've recorded in this one, Mike. I mean, they have been relentless throughout the game, and they get another big stop here.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
42-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
May to throw on second down. Pass completed to Douglas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. To throw on first down is May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Gain brings up second and 9 at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down. Now, May. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and
All
9
things
yards
considered,
to go.
it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with.
It's now fourth down.
And it's going to lead to fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Throwing is Ewers. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 2. A run, and it's A-Chain. He'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's good.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
A play fake, and now it's Ewers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. If it's not there, just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun is Ewers. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Miami.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback, England. He'll get about 2. Robert Spillane spills him there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll bring Waller in motion here. To throw is Ewers. This one complete to Washington. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back on. Like we used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
Complete to Achane. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 30-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Ewers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll bring Waller in motion here. 3rd and short. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get them here again.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 2nd down, it's May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's May. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
A run, and this is Henderson. Space to run inside the 20. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. It is 2nd and 6. Throwing is May. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Henderson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. To throw now, May. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's May. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That
Defense.
might make this a first down.
Automatic first down.
Stevenson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal.
They'll give it to Henderson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Le'Veon Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats stretch things out even further.
41, Dolphins 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Ewers. Now a screen set up for Achane.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 32 yards.
Look at the deep layers that they put into this defense. They're trying to say, hey, you don't get enough depth. We're going to throw this ball over your head. But once a defense takes that deep passing game away, look at the space between the running back when he gets the ball and the front line of defenders trying to chase him. That's what allows for this big pickup after the catch. Great play design.
A pickup there of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
He was looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine there, and it'll be second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Here's Ewers again. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
sometimes it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point, and now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll run. It's Henderson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
That's good.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll go play action with May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards.
Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Pats will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll bring Waller in motion here. First down throw for Ewers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins cut into the lead a little bit.
Dolphins 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Off the play fake, here's May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, here's May. Diggs on the reception. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Patriots.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain
So,
on the play.
2 minutes to
Brings
play
up third
here
down
in the
and
second
7.
half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
At the 13-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.